Hey yo, what's up guys? It's me again, back with another toy review, and this time it's of me unboxing this Black Adam, movie figure by McFarlane, the DC Multiverse by McFarlane Toys. Yeah, pretty much this is like, the regular one of him. There's also other ones that have the cloak, and also the other ones that have, the drone included. But mine's, it does not have those things actually. It's just pretty ordinary. Yeah, pretty much. I just got the ordinary one, and it's pretty decent price too. It wasn't even that much money to spend on Amazon. It was about like at least 17 bucks. So I just had to get it for this decent price. But anyways, let's go ahead and open this, shall we? Okay. So yeah, but here's the back showing Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, as Black Adam. But let's lift this up if I can. It's kind of difficult because you know how it is. The packaging is more different compared to when you would unbox the the Mattel versions of McFarlane Toys, because it's got similar packaging, but it's not quite the same. Oh, there's another tape on it. That's another reason why. So yeah, there's a tape right here. So I gotta cut this too. That explains it. Let's try to take this out now. Okay, got it out. Opened. Okay, got that. But then of course there's also the trading card supposed to come with, and then the base, because these things come with trading cards, and they come with the bases too. So we gotta try to free this card out, and the base too. But be careful not to ruin anything though. Okay, I'm gonna do this off camera now. Okay, so I got the trading card out. Yeah, as you can see, it's Black Adam, The Rock. It's simple, but pretty cool. And here's the read up on the back. If you want to go ahead and read that. I'm not going to read that. You can go ahead and pause that now if you want to. And then of course the display base. But yeah, now let's try to cut him off of his packaging, though, shall we? And remove the effects. There you go. So easy to do that. I'm gonna start with his legs first. Yep, leg first. Oh, it seems to be something else keeping him. Oh no, that's actually part of his suit. Okay. Got the figure out. Let's see if I can stand him. Yeah, I can. Gotta cut the, move the tape. Take the effects out. Careful. And there, got everything out. Alright. Okay, here we have him out of the packaging and, displayed with his, electric powers. It's actually funny because um, The Rock, he was known as the most electrifying man, or most electric man or whatever, back in his WWE days. And, he is, Dwayne Johnson is The Rock, and he did play, you know, Black Adam in this movie. Yeah, so this figure, if you can see right here, it does, look pretty good. I mean, it does kind of have that kind of plasticky feel to it, but, it looks just like Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. And the suit, let's remove these effects though for a little bit. But yeah, let's, go over the details. So the details look magnificent. Looks so detailed. Looks just like it came straight from the movie. And it's pretty badass if you ask me. I like how they have every detail in this figure. And yeah, just mostly, when I had the electric parts, I had them, basically in the same pose that he came in the packaging because it just looks so cool though. But yeah, let's go over the articulation though, shall we? So the head, you can make it go a little bit down, a little more up, side to side. You can, do 360. His arm can, move up, all the way like that. And then it can crunch down back. And, his hands, they do articulate a little bit here in the wrist area. And his, bicep can, rotate 360. And, his shoulder can, be articulating 360 too. Both of them have the same amount of articulation, so I'm not going to do that. But yeah, his, chest can, move up and down. As you can see, there's like a double joint right here. It could just move up like that, crunch back down, move side to side, 360. Even here can, articulate a little bit. Oh, we can actually go 360 too. Interesting. Pretty cool. And, legs, they can do a split. Careful, I don't want to break this thing. Yeah, put it back. And then, his kneecaps can, go down that far, go back up like that. And, his, upper thighs can actually, rotate, or, swivel a little bit. And, his foot can, go 360. It can bend, downwards, go back up. It can go 360. The toe joints can go up and down too. Yeah, and that's, pretty much it right there on this figure. Pretty cool. Okay, so size comparisons. Unfortunately, I don't have too much DC Multiverse figures on me from McFarlane Toys. I mean, I do have, Superman, as you can see from another review that I did a while back of the, Shazam, figure from DC Multiverse, the like Mattel versions. Before they end up getting the license taken back. And yeah, the Superman was based, was DC Multiverse, but it was based on the animated series. It did have that one, but unfortunately, I do still have it, but I don't have it with me here in this complex that I'm living in right now. so I can't show it to you. And unfortunately, the Shazam figure I can't show it, in here too, because those are on the storage. But anyways, if I did bring up the Shazam, he would not be scaling well because unfortunately, McFarlane makes bigger figures compared to DC, Multiverse from Mattel, and even more taller compared to Marvel Legends. So unfortunately, I don't have them. I cannot do size comparisons. I don't have even the new Shazam from the Fury of the Gods movie to even compare. But maybe I will get the rest of the figures soon. But let's get onto it. So the first comparison is the DC Multiverse Batman from the Flash movie. Yeah, it actually does scale pretty well. It does look pretty well in my opinion. So, but as you can see though, it's kind of hard to see from up close, but as you can see, The Rock is taller than Ben Affleck Batman. So, I'm guessing that's pretty much accurate. Because, why would it not be accurate? Because they try to make it as accurate as they can with these figures. I'll see this Ben Affleck Batman is not too accurate, to the Flash, because it's supposed to have like a more bluer suit. Mine's has like a more, everyone's has, more darker black, grayish suit. So that was not accurate. For some reason, they did a downgrade with that. I still love the Ben Affleck though. But yeah, the comparison is really good. Like I don't see anything wrong with it. Looks pretty accurate to what you see. It's a shame though that you would never see Batman meet this Black Adam ever, because the whole DC reboot stuff that's going on, and also the whole reboot will not show Henry Cavill Superman or Ben Affleck's or a bunch of characters, I heard. And unfortunately, most likely the other characters like Gal Gadot's Flash, Cyborg, and the Flash, himself, yeah. So Gal Gadot was one might not appear again, despite saying that maybe probably would. She probably would, but I heard like the Flash. I'll see the Flash is kind of understandable, but because the whole Azra stuff. But unfortunately, the other actors, they didn't really do anything bad to deserve it. And it would have been cool to see, because we were originally going to have a Black Adam and Shazam, Black Adam and Superman movie. But unfortunately, that did not happen, which is, really a shame. I would have wanted to see that movie become a thing. And I watched Black Adam, watched Shazam Fury of the Gods. But yeah, Black Adam was a good movie. Fury of the Gods was definitely a good movie. It could have been better, but they're both good in my opinion. But yeah, you get the point. Second size comparison we're gonna do is with the two basic figures of Spider-Man, Tom Holland's Spider-Man and Peter B. Parker from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, I can somewhat imagine this because why would Peter B. Parker be any more taller than that? And Peter Parker, Tom Holland's, is a younger Spider-Man, so I'll see this. I can definitely see being kind of accurate. Unfortunately, I don't have my, like I said, I don't have my Marvel Legends, to do a comparison of, with this actual Marvel Legends Tom Holland Spider-Man. And I don't have the other figures like from Spider-Man 2 Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse that is Marvel Legends. I actually do have one, but I'm not gonna say which character it is. I'm gonna save that for another video. But yeah, this is pretty decent, I guess. It could work. Unfortunately, if it was Marvel Legends of certain characters, it would not scale too well though, unfortunately. But let's get to the other characters that are Marvel Legends. And the next one we have here is Tom Hardy's Venom. As you can see, the scaling is actually pretty good. because Venom, he's gonna be a tall character, a really big monstrous character. So I mean, I can definitely see this being accurate too, in my opinion. I'm glad they make Venom be big and not small, like the Topher Grace's Venom. But for some reason, Topher Grace's Venom, it looks more comic accurate slightly, when it comes to the action figures and merchandise. But when it comes to the movie, it looks scrawny and skinny, more like a Carnage. But I mean, I'm glad they did this justice, and I can't wait for Venom 3 this year later on. And I'll see the DCEU ended, so we can't look forward to any more DCEU movies. Because Aquaman, the last one that released is the last one. Aquaman the Lost Kingdom. Yeah, but whatever. Rest in peace, DCEU, and the rest of the characters in the universe, in that universe that are not returning. And we just have to see how the DCU goes. But yeah, let's get to other comparisons. And the next figures we have are both of the What If figures from Marvel Legends. And this one, is of course, Heist Nebula from the What If when, what if, T'Challa was Star-Lord. And then this one is the What If Zombies, with Zombie Wanda. This one came out around 2021. This one came out, around 2023, I believe. This is like from the first, versions of the, What If series figures. And this is from the newest one. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if this would be considered accurate. Probably a little bit, not too much. Because, I mean, I'll see The Rock is probably going to be, more taller than them. But I can imagine it not being too tall, though. But, I mean, it's alright. It can kind of work. But like I said, they don't scale too much as we wanted to anymore, because McFarlane Toys was told to make their figures more taller and better. So, that's what they did in order to, make more money, apparently. And, because they're known for having much bigger figures most of the time anyways. So, it's kind of to be expected in a way. But I kind of do miss the Mattel versions of DC Multiverse, but at the same time, I'm able to adapt to these. I just, wish they were not, so tall compared to a Marvel Legends. Because if you want to do like a Deadpool and Deathstroke, comparison, and, stop motion, it's not going to always work, unfortunately, with these new figures. But that's just, is what it is. A lot of people can agree with me. Some people probably don't even care, but that's just how it is. But, get my point. We're gonna have to, face this as our new life and reality that we're living in. Okay, overall, this figure is definitely a good, interesting figure. And it's, pretty, much awesome. It does resemble The Rock. You can definitely see that in his, the figure's likeness. You definitely can see all the effort that they put into the details. And, they really worked hard with this figure. Then, of course, they had to include an accessories of, him with his electric powers. Because, that's definitely a really big part of the character, is to have electric powers. And I like how the trading card it comes with, looks pretty cool. And, has that background, electric power background. And does have him straight from the movie. And it's the same, as the packaging, for him. And, this looks pretty, awesome in the collection. If you're a big fan of The Rock, for his wrestling career or his acting career, or whatever, or a mixture of both, I definitely recommend this figure. And if you are just a big DC fan, and a DCU fan or anything like that, or just a DC fan in general, or comics fan in general, or movie fan, or anything that's involving superheroes, or supervillains, or whatever, anti-heroes, just like how he's an anti-hero in this movie and he's usually a villain in most media. But or you're just a big action figure collector, or Marvel and DC fan, or whatever you want to be, or consider yourself to be. Yeah, I definitely recommend this figure. You're a collector, yep, it's a good part of your collection. If you already collect a bunch of DC figures, or if you're beginning the hobby for any reason, definitely go pick him up. He's worth it for the 17 bucks or 18 bucks that you see. Or if you see him for a cheaper price, because I heard Ross has or had these figures in certain places, yeah, and if you see him for a cheap price, yeah, go ahead and get it. I really recommend it, because I decided to get it because, for one thing, The Rock, he's kind of like one of my favorite actors, and favorite wrestlers a little bit. So, I had to just go ahead and pick him up. And plus, I love the movie Black Adam. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely see it, even though there's not going to be any continuation of it anymore, like there was supposed to be with Henry Cavill returning as Superman, doing like a whole crossover event thingy, and probably even going to have, Shazam in the mix of it. And we won't know for sure if Shazam will be played by Zachary Levi again or whatever, but we know The Rock most likely probably won't play as him for play as The Rock, as Black Adam, because he said apparently he's out of the project because there's no actual plans at the moment for, or immediate plans for, the new universe by James Gunn and Peter Safran. So we just have to deal with what we have, fortunately. But yeah, it's a shame the DCU ended, but I can adapt to the DCU, I guess. I'm giving it a chance. But anyways, I hope you really enjoyed this video, this unboxing and tour review of, DC Multiverse Black Adam action figure from the movie. And, thank you all for watching, and see you guys in the next video whenever I make one. Peace.